Okay, I don't really like doing commentaries because I know people, I know because I'm doing them on people and they're people too and they got their own opinions and blah blah blah, and it's taking the mick out of them for getting views and stuff. And I think I've only done two ever. It was the Justin Bieber girl, which she was stupid anyway, and it was a Death Note girl. So these people obviously they're asking for it pretty much. But I saw this review today, and I just had to make this video. I know I've been away for a long time, blah blah blah, but I'll get into that in another video. But I saw this, I was lost for words, which is ironic because I'm making this, but this has to be the worst review I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I'm just gonna skip and get right to the review because there's 2 minutes of him at the beginning saying pointless shit about Sonic fans in the game and blah blah blah. So let's just get on with this.
When you hit new game, you start in a zone that's obviously Green Hill Zone, but they decided to put 3 question marks.
Uh, um, I don't really know what to say. That's a good point, but I mean it's for the other zones and for people who haven't played all the Sonic games. Yeah.
It's the exact same game as the demo.
Oh my god, he didn't just say that, did he? Of course it's gonna be the same thing. They're not gonna change it when like the demo came out like 2 months before the thing even came out. I don't even know. That's retarded.
With the slippery controls, blending in, and everything else.
Slippery controls. What the hell did he say? Bleeding in. I don't even know what and everything else. You're gonna tell us what the problem is. Or you're just gonna say things without backing them up. Slippery controls. Hey, the control may not be perfect, like Sonic rolling down a hill or something, but this is the best damn control I've seen in a game since, well, the last one. They're getting better now anyway, shut up.
Classic Sonic doesn't play like Classic Sonic very much either. He still has scripted scenes of him getting himself back up in the game, and then he also happens to be like a neutered Sonic in Sonic 4.
Your English is terrible, by the way. It's a neutered Sonic like the one in Sonic 4. I don't know what the hell you said, I forgot it already. But that was wrong. Classic Sonic, it's just like Sonic 4. No, this is much better, and scripted scenes and getting back up, well, scripted scenes, it's like going down as corkscrew, so that's not really a big deal. And getting himself back up, well, I will admit that animation does seem a bit noticeable in this game, but who gives a crap? I mean, you get hit. You shouldn't be getting hit You shouldn't be getting hit anyway. This game's easy enough.
Not Classic Sonic. If you've played a classic Sega Genesis game, you'll know what I mean. See? He took a while to get up, unlike in the older Sonic game.
Of course, it's not like the Genesis games. The Sonic team from then and from now, I mean, the Sonic team from back then have disbanded, and it's a completely different development team. I don't know what planet you're on, but this is the closest classic Sonic 2D side scroller for Sonic that we've ever seen. Sonic Rush, hasn't got shit on this, and the fact that he took a while to get up. I know what I just said about it's animation, blah blah, but in the classic games, if you got hit, the amount of time that you would go back and the amount of rings that was spread would be the same amount of time that you hit the ground, as to where Sonic would sit in this game, sit on the ground and then get himself back up. I guarantee the amount of time that you in the classic games got hit and then got knocked back would be the same as you in this game having to get up from sitting down on the ground. Okay, I'm finished.
Scenes as well. In fact, the game might as well play itself until the very end, where it turns itself into a modern Sonic game, as in crap.
He thinks he's funny. Look, see what I did there? I said modern Sonic's crap. Haha, I'm so original. Ha.
The story involves classic Sonic's running and boom, black thing appears out of a plot hole. That's a giant plot hole. We don't even know anything about it.
This guy's really stupid. We don't know anything about it because that's the whole point of the story. It's like watching something else and then they give you the season finale right at the beginning and telling you what happens and spoiling the whole thing. If they told us right now that was classic Eggman in there and blah 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 blah, that would ruin the whole thing. And also, he says plot hole as in, I don't know what he means, but I see what he did as in plot hole because it's literally a black hole with the plot inside it. But I don't think he's that smart to make that kind of joke. Next scene.
Even Sonic 06 had more than plot than this.
Yes, Sonic 06 did have more story than Sonic Generations. But do you know one thing? Sonic 06 sucks.
And apparently we see a scene which looks like it got stolen from a better game.
Any examples? Oh,
And
never mind then.
we're at a corny picnic. And what happens? They're throwing a surprise birthday party for Sonic with all his recolored friends.
Oh yeah, because Vector's a total recolor of Sonic, isn't it? And and Cream doesn't look, the least bit original. Or flipping Espio, he's got a horn for God's sake. Never mind, you're right, aren't you?
Chili dogs in a reference to that crappy TV show.
Oh yeah, because Sat AM's crappy, isn't it? Oh wait, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog had chili dogs in them too. Which cartoon talking about? Any reasons? Nah, yeah, never mind. Your opinion's just oh so right, isn't it?
Any Game Gear references here?
Game Gear references? What? Like they're just going to be, randomly thrown in there. The whole game is a reference to Sonic. I'm not sure whether there's any music from Game Gear games in there because I haven't played the game for a while. But do you mean, did you mean Sega Genesis? What do you mean?
And they make Blaze like he appeared in Sonic 06.
Well, they're not just going to redesign her for no reason. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, they're not going to redesign him for no reason because, according to you, Blaze is a man.
Remember where you had to go through walk this pointless shit just to get to a level?
I love how he says shit, and it gets really quiet. It's like his mum walked past his room or something. But he just starts blathering on. I'm just going to skip most of this now and just say the noteworthy things. About bloody time, right?
Start the zone, and it's also exactly the same as the demo, complete with all the blind spots you've come to love in modern Sonic games, and on-rails action is exactly the same for modern Sonic as it is in Unleashed.
I hate to disappoint you, but this game, Sonic Generations, has a lot greater handling than Sonic Unleashed because I've played that game recently. Sonic actually has a walking animation and isn't slippery slide all over the place like he is Unleashed. If you walk in a hub world in Unleashed, you just go running. I mean, in the level part of the hub world, you go running really fast, really quickly. I don't even think you had a walking animation in that game. In this one, you can actually walk slowly and walk around. The only thing that has been changed that I don't like is the fact that you can't move the camera, but it's not really that big of a problem.
And by the way, Adventure 2 is more fun than this, and I'm not even in the beginning. By the way, the whole game is designed to be scripted to be played in a certain way. If you don't play it in a certain way, then death.
I hate to do this, but I actually agree with him. The old classic Sonics were, if you were good enough and had enough skill, you could jump to much higher ledges with much less effort because of how good you were. But I do have to disagree with him in one way. The fact that you blatantly jumped off that rail is your own fault. And you suck at this game, as we'll continue to see further along in this video.
How cheap was that death, Tommy Wiseau?
Oh, so you just saw the Nostalgia Critics for the first time and just thought to mention it because that meme's really funny now. Not really. And please don't have kids. For the love of God, don't.
Find out that there are more stages, too. Chemical Plant is pretty much the exact same as it is in Sonic 2, except with better graphics. Now, had this game played the exact same, without the laggy controls, maybe I would have liked it.
What in the hell happened to your recording? And apparently at the beginning of the video, which I cut out, the textures in this game are oh so crap. If you're someone who whores about the textures, then why do you exist? Who cares? Textures, just play the fucking game. I don't even. Why am I doing this?
And with all the scripted stuff too.
Yes, that's scripted, but it's because you're going from a pipe. It's part of the level design. It's a pipe from Chemical Plant, which apparently you love from the classics, going from point A to point B. And also, thanks for the abrupt, black screen, no transition or anything. Thanks.
What you want, which is the challenges. Actually, then again, once you do the challenges, you don't want them.
What the hell does that mean? Oh, this guy, I'm gonna get a migraine or something. Jesus.
And the challenges are annoying.
Oh yeah, the challenges are annoying. Oh yeah, that's why you picked the worst one in the game and just showcase how bad it is. To be honest, it's trying to harken back to Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2 or something, or just trying to put Sonic's stupid friends in there to do something. But it's just like the missions with Sonic's friends are actually the worst in the game, but the missions aren't that bad. Seriously, this guy.
You have to dig it. and it gets annoying after a while, especially when the arrow starts pointing you wrong places.
Need I remind you that there's only one mission in the whole game? Out of all the 90 missions that are in the game, there's only one that's like this.
Sonic 3D Blast you're ever going to see from this game.
Excuse me?
Sonic Bass Battle, except it's 15 times easier.
It's the first bass battle of the game. It's gonna be easy. Not all basses are gonna be hard, you know.
And not only that, but you have rings, so it's even easier.
If the boss is so easy like you say, why does it take you more than 2 minutes to beat him?
You then start to do the Dreamcast stages, which are pretty much Dreamcaster-up.
Oh, no shit!
It's an Unleashed style. Even though the level was never made for Unleashed style platforming, they still did it anyway.
Oh, no shit!
And the Chaos Boss Battle. By the way, if you don't play the game the way it was scripted to be played, expect cheap deaths like that.
How was that scripted? First off, you're supposed to boost down there. Second, there's a rail on top so you can take a shortcut. Third, if you're lucky enough you can get on a helicopter. And fourth, they put a safety net there so dumb shits like you can't die. And somehow you still died. I don't know how you did that, but you did. Well done.
Problem. It introduces yet another new mechanic, the jump panel, which is only used during that level.
Oh, no shit!
Are cheap deaths, except this time, they're even more annoying.
You are a disgrace to YouTube, to Sonic fans, to everything, you know. You're actually pretty terrible. Your gameplay is disgraceful. Possibly one of the easiest Sonic games ever created, and you can't do it. Now, I'm going to do something soon after uploading this. My sister is actually pretty good at video games, you know, and she's young, and some people know about how good she is at games. So I'm gonna film gameplay of her playing like City Escape or Sonic, and show you how much better she is than you. Next scene. Dude, do you want to speak? This is supposed to be a review.
The more you play the birds, they still couldn't fix the blind spots from Sonic Adventure 2. Be the same as the original when it comes to bugs and stuff.
I know this is kind of like a, you know, no shit moment, but this isn't a review. It's just someone rambling for 25 minutes, if you can believe that, and it's just bugs and stuff. That's not professional at all. Expecting anything professional out of him anyway is a mistake, but it's just, why are you making this? You know it's going to piss people off. You know no one's going to like it. You know they're all going to say you haven't played the game properly. It's just, this is nothing like the original games. It's all new and, oh man.
Truck driving and smashing stuff might have looked cool when you're not playing it. When you actually have to play it, it drives you nuts because it keeps destroying the platforms. What's the point in a platform game when you can't platform?
Because it's part of the challenge. If you're not good enough to go on the higher route before the truck smashes it, then you're not good enough. Then you take the lower path and then lose rings and then get hit and blah blah blah. I mean, you just fell off that platform there with an extra life or whatever. You just jumped off. It's just, oh man. In your perfect world, a Sonic game would be running to the right, holding down, and pressing jump, and no challenge. That's what I'm guessing.
Might as well have a 2D chase in the end instead of having to blow up platforms all the time.
If Sega did do your idea, you would have complained that it's not original enough. And believe it or not, you died on the same point again. Dude, you need to go in the Guinness Book of Records, you know. Worst gamer ever. You're terrible. Even worse than that Portal 2 girl, whatever her name is. I've always forgotten at this point.
With the same jumps that don't work very well?
What do you mean they don't work very well? Just hold down the A button.
Now all we need is... The cheap deaths you've come to love from the Sonic franchise are still there.
He did it! He just did it! He pulled an IGN. He boosted over a point where he knew he was gonna die and blamed it on the game rather than himself.
Warning, you're about to encounter a cheap death. Please don't fear, we're Sega and our games are so perfect that cheap deaths are non-existent because we said they weren't. Another annoying thing...
Actually, you know what? His gameplay is so bad, I'm not even going to comment over this. Just look at that time. That is terrible. That's all that needs to be said here.
It's so easy.
If the game is so easy, then why did you die right there?
Want to beat quite possibly the easiest boss in the entire world. Good as the room is a movie.
What is your fetish with that movie? Seriously? Shut up about it.
Cheap deaths are still common.
Oh, are they?
The World Trade Center.
Dude, you just went from the common YouTube idiot to an actual asshole. I don't think anybody made that comparison apart from you. And that was... If that was a joke, or an intended joke, then in poor taste. That was terrible. Just... No. That was bad.
That's what it was called, I think, but whatever.
Wow, you're a real professional. Great research there. You weren't even paying attention to the game you were playing. That's sad.
The ending I was going to skip, I found clips of it on YouTube.
Excuse me? You didn't even beat the game before you did a review? It just went from a stupid review to one that has no validity at all. I don't know what to say. If you actually listened to anything that he said before anyway, then what the hell? But I mean, this has got even less reason to exist than it did anyway. Even more so. Man, why are you doing this? Seriously? Oh man. When I first heard that, I almost sort of flipped a table.
Now, that it was some evil thing found by Eggman, we never know its origin.
Further proof he hasn't even beaten it. I should have seen this coming. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Did he say we don't find out its origin? Oh, wait a minute. What's this then?
Complete with the horrible voice acting you've all come to love.
But they got new voice actors now.
Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on. Holy crap. Maybe this should not create a giant plot hole. And then they also come back like if nothing ever happened.
When you said they come back like nothing's ever happened, the characters in the game raised their arms and went, yay, just as soon as you said that line. Great timing there to make you look even more stupid.
Hope you learned a few tricks that'll help you out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean.
Har har.
That actually made me laugh.
Can you please repeat that?
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Let me tell you how to park my balls!
Even though everyone already made that joke, I actually found that quite funny too. You know what, when I got done with this review and 25 minutes had passed and I didn't know how long it was because I was watching it on my iPad at the time, I actually thought, you know what, it's a crappy review, whatever, but he got progressively funny right at the end when everybody's ready to throw things at him. And I thought, you know what, maybe it's a troll video, maybe it's a one-off, maybe it was a dare, maybe he felt like it, blah blah blah. And then I saw something. I saw that his whole channel had more reviews of this type. I didn't see a lot, all I saw was he bashed Sonic Adventure 2 or something, which really made people want to kill him even more, you know. But there's something, I think it's trolling, I think he's doing it on purpose, but I think I've done this before, I've done a commentary on someone who's literally been trolling before, but after all this, once I saw it, it kind of opened my eyes a bit and realised I didn't hate this game as much as I thought I did. Because to be honest, I was ready to watch this and agree with him and actually think if he had legitimate points, but he really doesn't. He does not at all. So thanks for watching and stay tuned. Maybe till next video and all that. Yeah. Bye now.